Beneath the postcard image of the Caribbean lies a financial and legal network that supported one of the most infamous criminal operations in modern history. At its center, a cluster of companies, government relationships, and offshore structures, anchored in the U.S. Virgin Islands. This is the story of Jeffrey Epstein's Caribbean network. One company sits at the center of this network, Southern Trust Company. Established in the U.S. Virgin Islands, operated from American Yacht Harbor in St. Thomas, controlled directly by Jeffrey Epstein. On paper, Southern Trust described itself as a financial advisory firm. But according to court filings, it was far more than that. The government of the U.S. Virgin Islands alleged Southern Trust was part of the Epstein enterprise. It helped secure fraudulent tax incentives, move and conceal funds, support the broader operation. These claims were central to civil enforcement actions that followed Epstein's death. Through Southern Trust and related entities, Epstein-linked operations received hundreds of millions in tax benefits, approved through the USVI Economic Development Authority. Authorities later claimed these benefits were obtained through misrepresentation. St. Thomas was not incidental, it was operational. Key functions: headquarters of Southern Trust, financial routing hub, access point to Epstein's private islands. Early legal activity tied to Epstein's financial entities includes federal case, Financial Trust, Carterviere's Citibank, 2003, demonstrates active structuring of financial operations within the Virgin Islands. Court filings and investigative reporting reference allegations involving visa applications, interactions with local institutions, movement of individuals through the territory. Some filings suggest local systems may have been used to facilitate residency or travel. These claims remain allegations within civil litigation, not criminal findings. Documented connections. Cecile de Jong, office manager at Southern Trust, wife of former Governor John de Jong. The USVI government later asserted regulatory failures allowed Epstein's operations to continue. Local systems did not adequately scrutinize his company's financial flows or activities. In separate legal action, the USVI sued J.P. Morgan Chase, alleging the bank facilitated Epstein's transactions. Warning signs were missed or ignored. While St. Thomas handled operations, St. Croix functioned as a financial base. Key roles: corporate registrations, tax program participation, legal structuring of entities. Southern Trust was linked to Financial Trust Company, the 1953 trust, multiple LLCs and shell companies, together forming what prosecutors described as a coordinated enterprise. The structure extended beyond the Virgin Islands. Documented links include Jersey through trust structures like La Hougue Trust. There is no confirmed public record that Southern Trust itself was incorporated in the British Virgin Islands. However, the overall structure mirrors offshore layering strategies commonly associated with BVI Jersey and similar jurisdictions. The U.S. Virgin Islands government described Epstein's system as a coordinated enterprise using